Yo, welcome to the studio. This is the room that I always work out of, and I've never really done like a sneaker collection video. So I have this room, and I also have a storage unit. But let's just start with what we have in this room and give you guys a look into the collection that I have. Some of this stuff has been gifted to me. Some of this stuff I have bought. So it's a mix of a bunch of different things happening in here. But let's start with this wall. So the way I like to keep my sneakers, I keep some in boxes, and then I keep some in these are all Container Store boxes, not a sponsored video, but a lot of these are Container Store boxes. So you'll see a lot of stuff there. You'll see there's some stuff just kind of stacked over there in the corner as well. And some stuff sits on top. It's just, there's a lot of obviously sneaker situations happening here. So let's just start with what we have on this wall, and then we'll go around the room. I'm not gonna pick every single sneaker, but I'll show you guys some of the stuff that I have that I really like in here. So let's start over here. This is Travis Scott's. So these are the lows. I think I only wore these once so far. I did a show. I hosted an event with Snapchat and I wore these on stage. So I haven't had an opportunity to wear these more, but I probably should. They're still in really great condition. This is literally just one wear and they still look pretty much brand new. Love the details on these, obviously. I love the Cactus Jack logo, which is always a cool thing to me. And then, you know, they have the little pop on the tongue there. But yeah, definitely need to wear these more. Haven't had an opportunity to really rock these, but they'll get some time. All right, so this next pair. So this pair is from Art Basel, I believe. Yeah, and these have just been sitting in the box. I've never worn these. I don't remember what year this was. So this is actually a promo pair. These were actually sent to me by Jordan brand. So super clean. Never worn these. I think these are pretty expensive on like StockX or eBay sneakers, but you can see these have been in the box for a long time. You can see they're starting to sparkle a little bit. Got a little that shine to them that some of the shoes get. Very cool pair that just kind of sits over there on the wall. I guess got to find the right time to wear them. Just haven't found the right time. All right, here's a quick pro tip for these Container Store boxes. If you want to put the box in there, the shoe box, and it kind of depends on the shoe box because some are bigger than others, you actually take the front off and then you can just slide the shoes in and let the shoes stay inside the box. And then I just put the case or the cover on top. Now that doesn't work for every pair of shoes. Some boxes are too wide, especially basketball shoes are generally too wide, but Jordan 1s seem to fit pretty well. This is the shattered backboards. I have never worn these either, and they have been sitting in the box, and you can see how sparkly these are. Now, in order to get this stuff off, it's really easy. You literally just wipe it off with a towel. This is kind of a shoe that started a bit of a revolution with the Jordan 1 because everybody loved the leather on these, and you can see that the leather looks really clean. They look like they're sparkling. It almost looks like there's a glitter all over them. And I believe that has something to do with the finish that was put on the leather for some of the Jordan 1s, and that's why you get that. But yeah, as far as the shattered backboards go, this is a dead stock pair. I've literally laced them up one time just to put the laces in to see what they look like, but I've never actually worn them. So yeah, shattered backboard 1s, another one that's just kind of chilling on the wall that I don't get to show often enough. All right, next pair that we have on the wall. This is just a regular pair of just black and green Jordan 1s, nothing special. I think I bought these and never wore them. As a Lakers fan, I'm very opposed to green Jordans because of the relation to the Celtics. But yeah, just grabbed these out of nowhere. Probably shouldn't have bought them, but I bought them and now they're sitting on the wall. Next pair on the wall. This is, again, the not for resale pair. Bought these in LA at the Jordan store in LA. Again, another pair that I probably shouldn't have bought, just kind of got caught up in the hype and I bought them. This is the no photos pair. See right there on the back says no photos. Then it also says wear me on the tongue. See, it says wear me. Trying to get people to actually wear their kicks. And then if you look inside, kind of shot at all the hype. It just says general release on the inside. just to kind of get rid of the hype, because people go after the hype releases and don't really go after the general releases. And this is one that I just got caught up in the hype and bought. Probably didn't need to. So that's why it sits on the wall, and I've never worn them, but I'll find a day to wear them. So these are the Fragment Jordan 1s. I haven't worn these either. One of the very few pairs of these that are around that are dead stock. Again, another pair that I want to wear, but I just haven't found the right reason to wear them. And then I have other Jordan 1s in this color, so I don't find a reason to actually pull this pair out. One day I will. There's no point in having these if you're not gonna wear them. You can see a little bit of glitter there on the inside, right there on the... So these are Fragments. Put these back. And so there's obviously just a bunch of Jordan 1s over here. Try to go rapid fire through these. Another pair. This is the LA to Chicago pair. I wore these a bunch. I didn't wear this down naturally. I actually put acetone on this to wear it down because I wanted to see what it looked like on the inside. But this reminds me, I need to probably put these in rotation a little bit more. So this is what they actually look like from not being worn down, and then this is when you put like acetone on them to wear off some of the paint. But this is how these haven't worn down yet, and then this is what they will eventually look like when I actually wore them down with acetone. So I might put these back into the rotation in replacement of these, since I wear these all the time, the reimagined ones. I can wear these because, you know, represent the Lakers. And then last on the Jordan 1s on this side is the Armour Jordan 1s. Wore these for an event, and that was it. But just, I mean, the quality and craftsmanship on these is next level. I mean, that quilted lining on the inside is just beautifully done. See like the faux reptile there on the back of the heel. See it on the Nike swoosh, and then you have like the suede cracked leather. Just a really good pair. The box is obviously super dope. You know, so this is one of the pairs that I'll definitely keep. If I get rid of a lot of stuff, like this is one of like the quality, nice pairs that I'll hold on to once I eventually start to get rid of some of these sneakers that I have in this room. I don't know when that's going to be, but eventually it's going to happen. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now let's go into just the Container Store boxes here. This is gonna be a long video, I told you guys, but I'm trying to show you a lot of the things that I have here, and I'll try to make it quick. This is a glove from St. Andrews, which is rumored to be the birthplace of golf. So I have a glove from there because I went there a couple of years ago. So I kind of hold on to that just as like a memory, but definitely more golf flex than a sneaker flex. A few years ago, Adidas sent me this 002. This is like a friends and family figurine for Billionaires Boys Club, and it's all in blue. Kind of matches with the whole Pharrell like bright colors that he was doing back then. It's out of here. I want to find a place to put this into the studio. I just don't know where to put it yet, but it's like the Billionaire Boys Club figure. Looks pretty dope. Has Billionaires Boys Club on the back. This is the friends and family version, so big shout out to Adidas for sending this over. Thank you. Definitely appreciate that. So this sneaker was actually banned. This is the Puma Cali. It's in the colorway of a certain burger place here in Southern California. Puma and I believe Rude, I think, was the collaborator on this. I can't remember who they collaborated on this, but they weren't supposed to use this colorway. For those that haven't figured it out yet, maybe these will give it away to you. The design on these will tell you which burger restaurant it was, but they weren't supposed to use that. And then on the insoles, if there was any question about it, it has the outline of a burger on here, and so if there was any question as to what the burger joint was, now it's clearly obvious as to what this is all about. But yeah, so these were banned and Puma had to stop selling them. They actually sent me these before the ban came down, so I'm one of the few people that actually have pairs of these. keep some of my old marathon stuff when I was training for my marathon. This is a shoe I was wearing a lot, the Pegasus 36. So I'll hold on to that just because as a memory. This is a custom pair that was made for me. I did a campaign with Microsoft. They had Caddy Customs create custom painted sneakers. This is kind of based on the Microsoft colors, and Caddy Customs created them. Like, I love what she did with the bottom. I think that looks really cool, like right there on the edges. Laces don't get enough attention when it comes to sneakers, so she put some whack laces in there. So shout out to Caddy Customs for putting that together. Very well done. Haven't worn these obviously just because I just think it's like a cool memento from a project that I was a part of. The next, this is a Nike ID of the Vapor Max from the very first Air Max day. So you can't actually buy this colorway of the Vapor Max. This was only for Nike ID at the time, and I was hosting an event on Air Max day, and so Nike sent me these, and that's where these came from. Pretty cool, like memento from Air Max day. A little bit of sneaker history happening here, although they're pretty beat up, but I just need to throw them in the washing machine and clean them up a little bit. Next I have Joel Embiid's shoe with Under Armour, his one and only signature shoe as of the recording of this video. They have yet to give him a new signature shoe, which is really strange because we're like 3 years in, I believe, 3 or 4 years in, and they still don't have a new signature shoe for him, which I guess if it's not broke, don't fix it. Yeah, so shout out to Joel Embiid. This is a shoe that just a Zoom Jordan 1 with the Zoom Air, way more comfortable than your regular Jordan 1. See, it has the Zoom there at the bottom. Very cool. This is the Adidas Extra Butter collab. Don't know the name of this model, but collab from Adidas and Extra Butter. See, the material on there is beautiful. Has some faux like pony hair there on the side, and then some nice, very nice suede. Oh, here's one that I thought was going to be a bigger deal, but didn't. This is like the Zoom, I think it's called Zoom Prototype, or maybe just Prototype. Basically, it's a lifestyle version of like the Zoom running shoes, but this is supposed to be like one of the earlier versions of it. So it has like this plate that goes down it, has the 2 Zoom pods, and these are so comfortable. Probably one of the most comfortable shoes that I have here in my collection. I thought they were going to get a little bit more love, but they didn't get a lot of love at all, but I still love them and I still rock them. Here's some Pharrell Hue NMDs. This is like the trail version, because you can tell by the huge like notches on the outsole. Like you can almost play golf in these. These notches are so big, so got a couple of those. This is the Billionaire Boys Club version, so you see it has the Billionaire Boys Club there, and then the Adidas logo here. Obviously Pharrell, always worried about your mind, body, and spirit, so this says heart and mind on there. Big shout out to Pharrell, appreciate that. Couple of Kobe's in here. This is a, is this a Protro? I don't think this is a Protro. Is this the original pair? Because I have a couple of different pairs. Yeah, this is one of the Kobe Protros. Air Max 97. This is the golf version of the Air Max 97. See here has all these like thicker, again, outsole on the bottom. All about that golf life right now. This is a pair of running shoes. This is from All-Star in Chicago. See, it has the Nike, has Shy there on the back, but Jordan 3s from All-Star, but it was in Chicago. This is a custom pair that I made for my mom. This is the Pegasus running shoe. So Nike gave me the opportunity to do a Nike ID for someone and make a video about it. And so I made this one about my mom. Has VS, Veronica Slade, that's her name. My mom's a cancer survivor. That's where the red comes from on the shoe, and then the gold, just because she's a winner in my eyes. And then the gum bottom, just because I really like the gum bottoms. But yeah, shout out to Nike and Nike ID for letting me do this for my mom. There's a video on my channel. Actually, if you click right here or over there, whichever side it's on, you can see the video that I made about my mom and these shoes and what they mean. Pair of Ultra Boost from years ago. What year is this? Does it say? But a pair of Ultra Boosts, I wore these quite a bit. As you can see, they're dirty. They just need to be cleaned up. And this is, I believe these are NMDs. It was a collab with Kill Spencer, I believe. Yeah, this pair of NMDs that Adidas did with Kill Spencer. They actually sent these out to me. As you can see, they still can't dye the Boost, so they painted this red and blue here, but then if you look at the bottom of the shoe, you can see that it's actually still white there on the bottom. It's unfortunate, because I think you could do some really cool stuff with Boost if you were able to color it, but as I understand it, it messes up the integrity of the Boost if you paint it. Then we have these. This is the Kobe 5 5-time champ. This is the Protro again. I believe this was a collab with Undefeated. but has LA on the inside, and then obviously the purple and gold, like the night jerseys for the Lakers. Oh, this is one of my favorite sneakers. So this is for Anthony Davis from like All-Star, like, man, God, how many years ago was this? 15. So from 15. So this is All-Star 2016. This is Anthony Davis's All-Star shoe. This is before he became a Laker, and you see it says "Fear the Brow" there on the air unit, which is all foggy and stuff now. But these are mad comfortable and actually really good basketball shoes. But yeah, I thought that was like, this is cool. One of my favorites. These are mad comfy. I played ball in these a couple of times. But shout out to Anthony Davis for All-Star. They hooked him up. 2016 All-Star. Next on the list is Air Force One. And this is, I think this is the only all-white Air Force One that I have in my collection. Like, I don't have a pair of regular all-white Air Force Ones. And this is the John Elliott version with the super thick insoles. Like, these insoles are crazy thick. But as compared to like a normal insole, like, look how thick that is. Obviously it has lunar lawn there in the heel. Then you have like a zoom pellet right there in the heel. But then also like the outsole is cut, so it's ribbed for more flexibility because it's so thick. Just one of like the more unique Air Force Ones out there, and literally I believe it's the only pair of white Air Force Ones that I have, and they have like, it like doubles up on everything. You see the piping is doubled up all the way around the shoe, and then it actually has two tongues as well. Very unique. It's one of the most unique ones, and I really, really love it. Pair of black toe Jordan 1s that are just sitting here that I haven't really worn in a long time. These reimagined ones that I have on just kind of replaced the Jordans that I was wearing, and so I've just been wearing those, but just some black toe Jordan 1s. Some Kawhi here. This is the city of Moreno Valley, the Moreno Valley version of Kawhi's signature shoe. All the different colors from Moreno Valley. I don't know much about Moreno Valley, just that I know it's not far from me, but don't really go there that often. So we have those for Kawhi. That's where he's from. This is the Crazy Light in all red, obviously. And these have Geo Fit, so it's like padded all on the inside. And these were actually really nice to ball in as well. They were a little squishy, but I actually enjoyed playing in these. So have some Currys down here. Sesame Street. So this is a Sesame Street one of the Sesame Street versions, and they have the Flow outsole. I haven't worn these, but super cool. We have the ACG here, the Moab. Haven't worn these yet. Definitely want to wear these. So fun fact, the original pair doesn't have this on the front of it, so you don't have that on the original pair. I'm indifferent about it. I guess you could just cut it off if you don't want it. I don't mind as much. I never got these when they originally came out, but it's a shoe that I always kind of wanted, so that's why I bought them, but I haven't worn them yet. One of like 3 pair of cool grays that I have that are just kind of sitting around, so I think I have like 3 pairs of these that I haven't worn. Some more running shoes, all about the running shoes. This is the Vaporfly. This is the Be True version. I've actually ran in these a little bit. Not a lot, obviously, but just a pair just kind of sitting around here. Another pair of Jordan 1s. Haven't worn these either. Bought these. Probably shouldn't have bought these. A lot of this stuff you'll see in this collection is stuff that I bought that I probably shouldn't have bought, but just kind of got caught up in the hype in the moment. It happens to me too, and I bought them, and now they're just sitting here collecting dust. Let's see here. We have some more racing shoes. Wore these when I was training for my marathon. This is the Zoom Streak. Super flat shoe, very flat, but wore these when I was training for my marathon. This is the Sobikoff. I wear these quite a bit, the Adidas Sobikoff. If you ever get these, I would say go down a half size because they fit really, really roomy. It's like a street soccer shoe, but definitely fits roomy, so go down half a size if you ever buy those. So this is the shoe that I wore the most, the Zoom Fly, during the marathon. As you can tell, like I had when I was training for the marathon, has holes in the upper. You can see that the rubber is actually worn off on the bottom, and this was like my main training shoe. I would switch out to different ones, but this is the main one that I ran in again. So I kept these just because from a marathon. This is the ISPA. Oh, I can't think of the name. I forgot the name. I found these. It's a 270, but it's an ISPA 270. I found these at the outlet, and I think they were like $80. And so I bought them just because I thought they looked cool. And I was wearing these quite a bit, actually. I actually wore these hiking when we went to, what's the mountain we went to when we went to camera camp?
I don't remember.
We went to camera camp. And then I wore these in Montana, and we went hiking on the mountain, and I wore these hiking on the mountain. Giannis Antetokounmpo sort of collab on a Nike blazer. This is the Coming to America. If you know, you know. You should recognize the print from the restaurant in the movie. I won't say the name of the restaurant. If you know the name of the restaurant, put it down in the comments below. It sounds like McDonald's, but it's not McDonald's. So yeah, shout out to Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think this is the Vapor 2. This is the 2%. This one has the Zoom X, and the reason I know it's the training version is because it has this thicker outsole. This is for like just the training. They like slim it down for the actual running version, so you have less weight on those. But haven't worn these because I haven't been running like I'm supposed to be. Some Ultra Boost down there. Check these out. This is the John Elliott's collaboration with LeBron. It's called the LeBron Icon. I really wish they would have made more of these or continued this series. This series was done so well. There's this white and black color. There's a brown taupe color. There's a pink color. There's a black color, and there's an all white version. I bought a couple of all white ones because my thought or my idea was that I was gonna actually dye them, but I never actually dyed them. So I have these. A really cool shoe that you can upscale or downscale, kind of depending on what you need. Then we have these from Grail. They're independent sneaker maker. Made these look kind of like the Concord 11s because of the black patent leather that you see there, but definitely say more of a dressy sneaker than anything else. So if you want to go out but you don't want to wear like hard bottoms, you want to dress up a little bit, I think this is the way to go. So shout out to Grail. We have some more Jordans over here. Just a GR release of the colorway. This is white and electro orange. Just a random pair of Jordans I bought. Again, buying stuff that I shouldn't have. It's another pair. This is the Rookie of the Year, I think, colorway. I think I actually wore this on the eBay game show that I did. This is a promo pair that was done with the Charlotte Hornets. And I believe there's a limited number of these that were made. They were made specifically for Jordan. So they just made a couple of these. I think they raffled a lot of these off. It has that quilted leather all over. Very much like a Don C style sort of Jordan 1. But has like the Michael Jordan signature on the inside of the wings logos. I mean, of the wing straps there. Very cool. Just kind of a pair. Again, I doubt I would wear if I had a proper place to display these. A lot of these would be on display. Here we have just a pair of regular Jordan 1s, you know. Shout out. Oh, actually, I'm not going to say regular Jordan 1s. Hez Kicks sent me these. These were from probably 4 or 5 years ago. Let me see. What year was this? This was 2015. So this is when things started getting crazy with Jordan 1s, and I wasn't able to get these, and Hez Kicks was able to secure a pair, and he sent these to me. So I'm forever grateful to Hez Kicks for sending me these. He left a lot of his like stickers and stuff in here, and his Hez Kicks logo, and he even wrote me a letter, and I keep it here in the box. He got a pair on the restock. Ended up getting 11. Since they were my size, he thought it would make a cool gift, and it did make a very cool gift. So thank you, Hez. Definitely appreciate that. All right, next up, pair of the Off-Whites, Carolina Blue Off-Whites. I've definitely never worn these, and I don't know if I ever will. They just kind of sit here in the box. I think I won these on sneakers. Never worn those, and don't plan on wearing these. I don't know, just never worn them. And then here I have 2 pairs of the Travis Scott highs. One pair I've never worn, and then the other pair I actually customized a little bit. Oh, so no, this is the pair that I customized. So I went to Portland. I wore these to Portland for an event at Nike, and I wanted to change the reverse swoosh. And so I had someone there's a sneaker school up there called Pencil, and I had someone take off the swoosh and put the swoosh back the normal way. You can still see like the stitching and the glue because it wasn't like a super clean job, but yeah, I took the swoosh off. I might turn these into golf shoes, clean them up and turn them into golf shoes. But so customize those, which I thought it was a fun custom. Just do something different to the shoes, but then I have the actual I have a normal pair, and that's why I was able to. I did the custom just because I knew I still had these here at the house. So I figure why not go ahead and mess around with that pair and have some fun with it. So yeah, so that's like just this section of the wall. Stay tuned to this video. We're gonna go ahead to part 2 where we'll go through some of this stuff over here, and then if you look over there, there's a whole wall of sneakers that we haven't even got to. If you stay tuned longer, we have these over here. So maybe we'll do all of these in one video. Then we have the storage unit, which has probably about 400 or 500 pairs of sneakers in there, and we'll go through there as well. We won't go through everything, but just kind of give you a look at what's there. All right, so thanks for watching, and stay tuned because we'll get to the rest of this stuff soon. All right, y'all. Peace.